So I just started doing video and realized I forgot to press record. I thought I pressed it, but I hit the wrong button, so I gotta redo this. So the topic of this video was conditioning calls, caring for your calls, stuff like that. So what's meant by conditioning is basically roughing up the surface on your friction call to make it call better. So on a punch striker call like this one, I take my sandpaper, this one here is glass, and I, with my fingers like this, I go across the call, right, straight across. You don't want to be doing circles, you just want to go across call. I guess you could go up and down, but that doesn't make sense to me, because I demonstrate on my fingers when you're calling. Say these were the grooves that you made from your sandpaper, right? If you're doing your circles like this, or whatever way you do them, you're going across those grooves, so they're catching, right? If you have it like this and start doing that, you could be in a groove or two and it won't have as much friction. So that's, I guess, the easiest way I can describe it. So I'm just going to turn this in a little bit. So if I have it, I'm just going to go like this, take it, and just go back and forth, same direction, just across it. Then you can take lighter sandpaper and go over it a little bit more. Don't press as hard. You're just trying to rough it up. You're not trying to smooth it out. Then clean it off. I wouldn't recommend going over it with your fingers because they got oils on them, less friction. So then you can just test it out. Right, that one I didn't rough it up too much because I don't know. I just didn't want to waste a lot of time because I'm kind of a perfectionist. So then, got your box call, and they can smoothen out over time too. So you want to take, you want to take a real fine grit sandpaper, and then I hold it like this, so it's got like a flap that can move, because I really don't want to take off anything, right? I just want to smooth it out, or roughen it up just a little bit from any barbs or anything that can be sticking up out of the wood as the wood shrinks and expands. So as you can take it, I'm just going to get it right up here on the camera, like that. And I take the flap and I just run it across. There's no pressure on this. And then same as the other side, and the paddle. Just drag that across. And then, another quick tip here. Don't want to touch the sides or the bottom because there's oil on your hands again, and that will reduce friction. Then after you do that, you have to use chalk. It's just carpenter's chalk, and just lightly rub this on back and forth here, just like that, and give her a couple of things on the side. There. Let's test this out. So you got both sides sound good now. So both those calls are conditioned. With a mouth call, say you've been using it all morning, and it started a nice crisp sound. Now it's not as nice. What you can do is come back, wash it off with some water, not hot water, just kind of a not cold, kind of neutral, warm. Then just kind of take it up and fold it over a couple times with a paper towel, and then just kind of pat it off there just to get some of that excess moisture out. Me personally, I put it in its case like this, leave the case open, put it in a cool, dry place. I have this little Coca-Cola refrigerator thing, and that's where I put them. Keeps them cool and stuff, and they're more likely to stay in better shape. Because you can spend a lot of money on calls, right? This here is $30, and that's a fairly cheap box call. Same as your pot and strikers, they can get very expensive. All calls can. Just this one here, it's getting up there. It's $12 for that. And these beginner ones that I got here that I used to start out with, I didn't even pay that for 4 of them. So you can spend money on your call, and if you are spending money on your call, you want to keep it in good shape. So this was my how to care for your call, I guess. And and I think that's about it for this video. I guess actually when I was doing this, I could throw in when you want to use these calls, because that's, might as well get that video over with too. A box call, as you can hear, it's very loud. You can get quieter. But this one here will project way through the bush. So then, yeah, it'll project a lot through the bush. If it's a windy day or something, you want to get your sound out there. Box call is good. It is a nice call to use, very easy. Right? The only problem with it is you have both hands. And yes, if you're calling in that bird with this, and it's coming in, you can see it, then you gotta quick get this down, get your gun up, ready to go. Same as with the pot and striker call, it can be loud, it can be quiet. But still, 2 hands on it. Same as these, they don't work as good if they get wet. Both of these, you can get a waterproof one. I like the sound of these ones better. Then you've got your mouth call. It's the most difficult to learn and use, but I can have my gun in my hand, get ready for that bird to come in, and bang, done. No hands, and it's right. So then this one here is when I can start to see the bird, like periscoping and stuff. I will either start using this because it's already in my mouth, or be slowly putting it in my mouth. These you can project with them too. But you can get them fairly quiet. Right? So that was basically 2 videos wrapped into one here. It ended up being a long video, but that's why. So it's how to care for your calls and when to use them, kind of thing. But yeah, thanks for watching. Same as any other videos, tips, requests, anything like that, constructive criticism, anything. Thanks for watching.